Hey guys, I'm here at Richmond Park. It is St Patrick's Athletic versus Shamrock Rovers. I'm Donagh Corby and you're watching the League of Ireland interview show.
Hey, la la, la la. Yeah, I'm building a house so it can fall at the first break. If a cement don't stick, but I've been told that it only gets harder from there. I said now that I'm young, I just do what I do. I don't second guess too much. Shred my ties and I'm not that wise. I'm not a grown up as such. But all of the talk about the ring and the baby gets me every time. Am I big enough, strong enough to walk along your line? Yeah, baby, building a house so it can fall at the first break. If a cement don't stick, but I've been told that it only gets harder from there. Ooh, you say I'm always on the hustle. I don't know just how good I get it, and that there's plenty of men out there with money and muscle. Look at these hips, baby, don't you forget them. But the curves will go, the money we'll spend, what we left with in the end. Oh, she's wanting half and she's taking her claim. I'm saying, who's that bitch with my second name? Marcus building a house so it can fall at the first brick. If a cement don't stick, but I've been told that it only gets harder from there. Yeah, baby, truth be told, I'm only trying to keep our heads above the water. Responsibility, turn on monogamy. I'm not a father child, you a mother, but you're my pride and joy. Yeah, you are my pride and joy. Yeah, building a house so it can fall at the first brick. If a cement don't stick, but I've been told that it only gets harder from there. Yeah, baby, building a house so it can fall at the first brick. If a cement don't stick, but I've been told that it only gets harder from there. That I've been told that it only gets harder from there.
Conor McCormick, a great result against Shamrock Rovers and a very important game for yourselves in terms of getting up that league and getting up to the top of the table.
Oh yeah, that's it. You know, we've two back-to-back victories now, and so it'll push us right up there now again. So hopefully we can stay there now.
Monday's result, and indeed today, is the perfect comeback to what was a very disappointing night this day last week against Dundalk.
Well, it was. You know, like it was one of them nights. I thought we could have had a penalty and maybe the man sent off, and just the game turned. Then Dundalk played very well and they scored a few goals. And then we tried to chase the game and they scored they scored 4 against us, but we were very disappointed. But we were a very determined squad. We came back and we played well against Bray and we won. And then tonight, we followed that performance up.
You played a more defensive role tonight than maybe your normal position, which would obviously be a more central midfield kind of role. But to be playing consistently for the league champions and a team who are going to be challenging for that title must be very satisfying for yourself, especially after the last 2 years.
Well, it is of course. Like to come in and play and slot in. Like Jar was missing out tonight, but to come in and to play, and we done well, a good performance, and of course beating Shamrock Rovers is it's a big game and it's a big result. So I thought the whole players and the team done well.
Would you sort of put your focus maybe a small bit on playing more defensively this year, considering the midfield that St. Pat's obviously got, like the likes of Lee Lynch, Keith Fahey, Killian Brennan, etc.?
Yeah, well, it is. It's a massive squad, and there's a lot of competition for places now. But as I said, there's a few suspensions, there's a few injuries, and the whole squad will be used this year, and so hopefully we can all step in and keep our performances good.
Finally, back to tonight with Shamrock Rovers. Obviously they played a very high line against you, obviously with just the one up front for St. Pat's. They really did make it difficult for you, and the chances were very limited to a few sort of punts up from Keith Fahey or Killian Brennan, as I said.
Yeah. Well, they did, the press as well, the press is high, especially in the first half, and they got the ball in the middle, and they broke at us a few times, but we were glad we got a bit of luck at least now. That's the first bit of luck now we've had now that we got the penalty in that. In the last few weeks, I thought we should have had a few stonewall penalties in the weeks before, and we didn't get them, but at least we got a bit of luck tonight and we won, so that's the main thing.
Alright, thanks very much. Martin Russell, a very important result tonight and a very tough ground out win.
Yeah, it was a very tough game, and as you rightly say, it was an important result because we didn't want to lose any more ground. So all in all, it's satisfactory that way, but we're still, what would you say, looking at the whole performance, and the lads know themselves that we still want to get better and better, and but it's important that we stayed in with the pack tonight and won the game.
Obviously conceding to Bray and indeed the 4 to Dundalk last week, it's nice especially for St. Pat's to keep the clean sheet tonight. It's very important.
That's important. It's always an important place to work from, that you don't concede and gives you a chance to win the game. So that's what happened tonight, and it's been a big team effort on the back of a good performance away to Bray, so hopefully we're going the right direction now.
With the one man up front for St. Pat's tonight, obviously Shamrock Rovers, they really tried to press you with the high line, and it really limited you to a lot of just very half chances.
Well, they've come in a good start to the season, Shamrock Rovers. They're up there at the top of the table, so they've come here in some good form. So we knew you're never going to get an easy game against Shamrock Rovers, and we needed a big team effort, and that's what we got. So we'll take that and we move on. Finally,
the quality of the squad really showed tonight. Obviously Greg Bulger went off with a very bad injury early on, and you could still call on the likes of James Chambers or Lee Lynch. I mean, there's countless teams in the league who would wish they had the likes of those players to even have in their starting lineups.
It's an important aspect that you have a strong squad if you want to challenge for all the major competitions, which what the club wants to do, and we just hope that Greg is fine with them. I know he's gone to hospital, but our thoughts are with him, and I'm hopeful that it's not too bad and that he can make a recovery as quick as possible.
Alright, thanks. Killian Brennan, a very important win tonight against a very strong and a side who started well this season, Shamrock Rovers.
Yeah, we knew going into the game it was going to be a tough game. I thought we set our stall out quite well and played mediocre probably throughout the whole game, and probably quite lucky to get 3 points in the end, but I think we need to play better come the big teams, but 3 points is the bottom line and we come out with it.
Shamrock Rovers, obviously they played quite the high line, because you had just Fagan sort of on his own up front for a lot of that game, and they reduced you to basically just half chances a lot of the time.
Yeah, we hadn't many chances, not that I can remember anyway. Obviously the penalty with a couple of long range shots from Fats, and we hadn't got a lot of chances, but to be fair, I don't think they had a lot of chances. Most of the play they had was in front of us as well, so I think overall they played quite well, especially with 10 men. We look back in the video, we probably looked at a couple of things we could do a little bit better with the ball and stuff, but like I said, the bottom line is 3 points. We haven't played well and we come out with 3 points, so we're happy with that.
You mentioned not playing well and still getting the 3 points. St. Pat's probably haven't had the best start that they could have had this season, but to be able to grind out results like this, when you say it probably wasn't the best performances, it's definitely a good sign for coming into the end of this first series of games.
Yeah, like I said, we're grinding things out. We haven't been playing well, and we haven't been coming out with 3 points. Like we've been done a couple of times with referee decisions, and we've got one there tonight. I'm not sure I'd like to see it again, but to be fair, the lads looked pretty aggrieved, and with the penalty, I think just before that as well we had a Stonewall penalty as well, so they evened themselves out over the course of the season. Hopefully that happens, because the last couple of games we've been done as well a lot of the times, but like I said, 3 points is bottom line for us. We kick on, we try and get things a bit better. on and off the pitch, and suppose kids kick on.
Finally, with obviously the midfield that St. Pat's have, it's so important to the squad even, it's so important to be able to. Greg Bulger goes off injured. Oh, we'll just look to James Chambers or Lee Lynch on the bench. It's like there's some teams who would be begging to have a player like that in their starting lineup every week. Yeah,
well, it's headaches for the manager. Everyone trains quite well, and the two lads that played the other night in Bray, James and Lee, played quite well, and Lee has showed faith in. Oh, sorry, the gaffer showed faith in myself and Greg. Unfortunately, Greg's gone off with a bad injury, and like I said, we've great options to bring in, and like Rovers, they have decent options to bring in as well, and Sligo, and you need strong teams and strong squads if you're going to go and challenge for league titles.
Alright, Conor Kenna, a tough grade tonight and probably not the best results either, but you pressed St. Pat's very high and there was a lot of positives to take from that performance.
Yeah, a lot of positives. After we got the man sent off, I think we dug in as well, and they didn't create too much after that. There was kind of long shots and stuff like that, so yeah, it's tough losing, but a lot of positives, as you say.
Seemed quite harsh on Luke Byrne to the sending off, didn't it?
It was harsh, not quite harsh, it is harsh. He won the ball, the lads tackled, won the ball. The refs, we'll leave it at that.
For yourself, obviously, with the reception from the fans, probably weren't expecting it to be that bad, but it must have made it a very tough performance for you.
To be honest, that's what they're there for, their opinions, and to be honest, I left the club, so I've nothing to do with them anymore. The Rovers crowd were very good, so I'm happy with that.
The bigger crowds the league's been seeing this season can be a positive and it can be a negative on nights like this for yourself as well.
Yeah, that's part of the way the league is the amount of players turn around the club, so it's the way it is. There's nothing you can do about that.
Barring obviously a tough result tonight, it's been a very good start, and of course last Friday, but it's been a very good start other than those two results for Shamrock Rovers this year, and especially for a lot of people talking about a league challenge. It's definitely looking good, isn't it?
Yeah, we're a new squad. We lost tonight, we'll dig in again, work harder now and try and come back and win next game.
Alright, thanks very much. Stephen McPhail, a tough result tonight, and coming to Richmond Park is definitely not going to be an easy one.
No, it wasn't. I thought we played really well up to the decision that turned the game. I thought it was, I don't know, I haven't seen it on the telly, but everyone on the pitch and was shocked that he gave it. It's a big changing point in the game.
Whether it's a penalty or not, it seems very harsh to send Luke Byrne off, especially when he was definitely not the last man.
Definitely, Jay's right beside him. If anything, Jay's behind him, so I don't know how we can send him off. If he deems it's a penalty, fair enough, but even at that I didn't think it was a penalty, so I feel a bit hard done by, but I thought the lads dug deep, we kept in the game and really put it up to them and dominated for long periods.
Probably the toughest game you've played against League of Ireland opposition yet, especially the way they really hounded you in that midfield.
Yeah, obviously they have 3 players in there, so it was difficult for me and Ryan, but I thought we dealt with it really well, controlled the game for, as I said, long periods with 10 men now, and with 11 we're full control of the game, so it was frustrating when we haven't got something from this game.
For yourself personally, it must be good to have now 180 minutes under your belt from the last this week.
Yeah, it's important that I stayed in the pitch and got me minutes under the belt, feel sharp. I've had a difficult last 3 weeks, not been able to train because of tendonitis in my knee, so hopefully that's behind me now and look forward to playing every game.
And personally for yourself now, I was talking to Keith Fahey a few weeks ago. He said it was unfair on himself anyway. He obviously wasn't talking about you, but this game was billed as a sort of Keith Fahey versus Stephen McPhail, but it must be very tough on yourself personally, and as I say, it must be a bit unfair to have that sort of pressure heaped on yourself coming back from an injury.
No, it's nothing to do with me or Keith Fahey. It's about 2 teams going at it, and I never ever think I'm in the game long enough to think that it's one man v one man. It's not that at all. It's about 2 teams, 2 11s going out head to head. So no, we had a good battle tonight, myself and Keith. I'm sure there'll be plenty more. Next week we got Dundalk, I'm sure that'll be the same.
Finally, obviously barring the Cork result and the result tonight, it's been a very good start for Shamrock Rovers. The title hopes definitely a believable goal still.
Definitely, yeah. I think our form's been really good. Take Cork out of the equation. Tonight we've dug in and played really well at times, so take the Cork result and performance out of it. I think we look good, we feel strong, we feel that we can hang in there at the top of the league and try and compete come the end of it.
Alright, thanks.